Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about the 5 features we want to have in Cities Skylines 2. Wait, Cities Skylines 2? No, it has not been confirmed yet, but rumors are spreading that Colossal Order and Paradox Interactive are working on the successor of Cities Skylines. So let's all hope that's true. With the release of the Snowfall DLC in 2016, we all got the first glimpse in how the season of the year affects our city's visual aspects. I think we all agree that we were amazed on the visuals on winter maps, but somehow we were disappointed that we were limited to only one of either seasons, summer or winter. As we were enjoying building cities in a winter scenario for a few weeks, we soon changed back to the summer theme, and nowadays you can hardly find any cities on a winter themed map in either YouTube, Reddit or other platforms. As beautiful as winter themed cities can be, players soon got enough of the usual colors of winter, like white and blue. The introduction of dynamic seasons along with dynamic weather could bring back that joy of sensation when spring, summer, autumn and winter changes the visuals of our city, but without the factor of permanence. However, in my opinion, it should be an optional graphic feature, without any gameplay mechanics behind. For some maps, dynamic seasons really don't make sense, for example in an oriental-based city or on a tropical map. During the years, the game developers have made great effort to introduce new assets as well as new options for existing buildings, most prominently in the public transport area. But placing several train stations throughout the city still feels kind of boring, as you cannot create that unique character for a train station to really stick out. The same applies for other public buildings like hospitals or high schools. Yes, if you have the PC version, you can download several custom-made assets to add that individual character into your city. I am aware of that. But an easy way to incite our creativity and to introduce more flexibility for those kind of buildings would be modular building. Take a look on Transport Fever 2. Here you have the possibility to create unique stations by combining several modules to a coherent building. Offering a few modules as well as some options on the general theme of a building would create that flexibilities in Cities Skylines as well. With this feature, we would be able to create all kind of train stations, no matter if big or small, old or new, single station or transport hub, and add that unique character to each of them. Parking areas are an essential part of a city's infrastructure, both from a visual and a functional view. Having the possibility to create all kind of parking spaces without the use of mods could add a lot of depth into the game. Especially commercial and industrial areas could need a calculated amount of parking spaces in order to function well. Low parking availability could affect the citizens' happiness in a negative way. Considering both public transport and parking, the player would have to manage the reachability of important districts in order to keep the citizens happy. With the release of the Industries DLC in 2018, the game developers introduced the first industrial supply chain in the 4 sectors: farming, timber, ore and oil. The resonance along the player base for adding more complexity in the industry was mostly positive, as it added another factor in the game that had to be managed in order to make your city profitable. Moreover, it has given us more flexibility to design our industrial areas and specialize them. More complex supply chains would put more depth in designing a city that actually functions, also considering our city's commercial areas as well as the interaction with external cities. For example, it would be great to manage a food supply chain from the farm throughout processing up to the shipping to several supermarkets or restaurants, and also including the active management of trading food with outside cities. Cities Skylines has a very big and healthy community, and if the successor game does not disappoint, this community will grow even more. Although we all cherish the opportunity to build cities with our own creativity and our own individuality, the introduction of some multiplayer options would really strengthen community engagement. Imagine the possibility of sharing a map where multiple players can work on designing a city, perhaps each one of them concentrating on different districts before uniting the city. Or think of my previous example. Imagine importing goods to your city by actively trading with another player who might have specialized on fish industry, which you are missing. Do you agree with these points? What feature do you want to see in City Skylines 2? Please let me know in the comments. And as you may have noticed, the channel is brand new, so please consider liking or subscribing to help grow this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.